Hello again. So this is a bike with Pinion P1.18, no electric motor, and I watched a few videos, parts of it recently, German videos, about a Riese and Müller Delight 5 Pinion MGU automatic, so that's an automatic version with electric motor included. And there were some interesting comments. I don't remember if it was this video, I didn't really see it. Well, this is from Pat's e-bike, didn't really see it so quickly, but there were some critical comments with one video in particular about the belt, and that the Pinion has a can get damaged from direct contact on bad roads, that everything gets transmitted to the you can see that this rotates and this stays still. It's different than with a roll-off hub, for example. In any case, other things were mentioned as well, such as creaking of the belt, which I mentioned long ago as well, 2 years ago I think it was already, not so long after I bought it. I experienced it and it was a bit annoying, I think. You can see stuff that gets into the belt and it just keeps working. Yeah. I've had some other things get into this, but yeah, no problem. And people are saying about this bike, so this is a full suspension bike. Let me see if I can show it here. Come on. No, I need an overview. This is it. Here you see it, approximately. Okay, so this is full suspension, and people talking about how comfortable it is or whatever. I think, yeah, maybe it will be useful, but in Germany, for example, in the Netherlands as well, in the Netherlands especially, you don't need it. You don't need any suspension. And I have changed my view, last year in particular, about suspension with tires, low tire pressure. So I thought in the Netherlands it's absolutely rubbish, it's not worth it. I thought that this is nonsense. What are people talking about? But actually in Ukraine, on the really bad roads, and that means bumps and holes all the time, on many roads, then I think this front suspension is not useful. And actually lowering the tire pressure was what gave comfort, for example, in Lviv. And it made me think, yeah, riding in Lviv is not bad. There's a lot of cycle paths, interesting city. I liked it a lot more since riding here there with the bike. But in any case, people were talking, there were some links, and I need to check that, where it was, what video it was, about problems with the Pinion. And I have to say, I've not experienced anything. I've ridden by now, let's see, come on, 8,455 kilometers, so that was 1,000 kilometers in 2023, 5,000 last year, and 2,450 approximately this year. And on really bad roads, which means Pinion, if it really had issues with kickbacks and direct connection with the belt, I think I should have noticed it. I've had one B66 Champion, but with which I used the frame of an old Flyer, old but barely used Flyer. I bought it actually new, and I modified it. Did not work. It was too soft. It was Flyer aged. You can't do a cutout with aged saddles. It's not a good idea at all. The leather stretches too much. So I kept all the stuff from the saddle. I put the frame eventually on a B66 Champion, and it broke. How many kilometers? Somewhere middle of last year, I think I put it on. So maybe 4,500 kilometers. I don't remember exactly, because I've been switching saddles too much. But I need to check how much I used it. Of course, one saddlebag rear pannier broke. I showed it in one video. It was really a cheapo brand. Sahu or something. You can buy that in Ukraine. It's really difficult to get things like this from Crosso in Ukraine. The front, the EQXL, the front bracket broke. A lot of bolts tend to go loose after a while, but most other things, so the saddle, yeah, that broke, but otherwise everything is okay. No problems with the pinion. And as I mentioned, one guy thought this was not, it's too slack. Yeah, I think it's not. There's some paint here from painting some wood. It's okay, it's not much. It's much less than with the roll-off. And then it's still much easier to change the gear than with the roll-off hub. With roll-off hub, I made a video that if I put it, make it really tight, then it's really difficult to turn this. But I've had problems with this in the rain as well. Sometimes I could hardly turn it when it was, or rain, no, it was more sweat. Really hot day, sweaty, and I could not hardly turn this. I had to really grip it really hard. Yeah, okay, it's not great. Twists, shifters. I like push buttons more. They always work. And I also made a video a while ago, many months ago, it was this last year, about some guy in Germany who made a push button shifter for the roll-off, for the C series I think. And then he sold it to a company who then did not want to sell it loose. So this guy made it because it was not available loose. He sold it to a company who also does not sell it loose. So the same problem remains for everyone else. It's absolutely crazy. In any case, I made some interesting videos, and when I have time I will upload a bunch and maybe combine a few, do some editing, light editing. I'm not interested in a lot of editing. Of my trip and showing some of the terrain is probably interesting. Maybe check the bearings on the pedals. I really need to do that. I changed the ball bearings with stainless steel ones that I got from SGS in the UK. Put new grease in it and let's see what happens. It's slightly loose. I may need to adjust it a little. Yeah, this is not this as well. In any case, I've not had any problems with the pinion, and nothing besides the things I've mentioned were broken. And those people who are thinking, oh, this is such a test for a bike, those roads in Germany, etc. They're not tests, come on, man. You want to see really bad roads? Come right here in Ukraine. That's it for now, bye.